Some 4 or 3 years ago, I joined an acquaintance party held by my school organization, School of Engineering. And within it were several parlor and problem solving and trivia games, team banner making, a mini pageant, and the awarding ceremony. Honestly, I just joined the event for the certificate and just to have a reason to go outside. I even got to the venue late and missed the morning snack distribution, and I was also getting spam messaged by that point like, "Where are you? You're late. We are starting." What? The call time was 7, but I got there like 9. I'm not sure. And when I got there, it was pretty obvious in what I wore that I wasn't wholly interested in this event. And the only thing that interested me initially was the banner making because as an artist myself, bro, I love doing art and I had the chance to shine there. And after the banner making, which I think I really killed that part, was over. After that was over, was the mini pageant. And for some reason, I started feeling excited for the event. I started having this idea brew in my head. And honestly, I've had my fair share of participating in pageants as a kid, and I've never really enjoyed that form of spotlight. The adults around me would thrust me into that position and put me in dresses I'm not really comfortable wearing, or plaster my delicate child skin with heaps of makeup, or I don't force me. I wouldn't say force me. I do remember one pageant where I actually did paint in front, but I just didn't think that was going to work the next time. So I just had to start singing and bro, like, okay, that's gonna be for another video. But yeah, anyways, maybe me getting excited for that mini pageant was me getting a comeback from those god awful pageants because I finally actually have that desire to join this mini pageant without being forced in an uncomfortable dress and makeup that I don't think suits me very well. Reminder, this was just a mini event in this whole thing, so it's not really the meat of the event. We were all civil engineering students doing a fun mini pageant off the bat, so there's no dressing up and makeup. You just present yourself as you are, and like, oh, just pick your guy, and then we'll be off. So yeah, right away the MC asks each team to pick a female candidate to show off the team banners. And being in engineering, the male to female ratio isn't exactly fair, so you'd have teams who'd have a guy as their candidate. My team, however, we had this pretty girl in our team, but she was too shy. And everyone in the team, other than me, was trying to get her to stand up, but she'd just be, no, I'm really shy about this. Or, just be very hesitant about it. And you can see that she was pretty uncomfortable being coerced into this position. So I thought, I was just there, aura farming, being the absolute sigma that I was. And I guess they got the vibe that I wanted in. Like, it was written all over my face. Yo, put me in there, bro. I got this. So yeah, they hesitantly asked me to do it instead. And with no hesitation, I stood up like, don't worry, I got this. I chuckled, then lined up with the rest of the participants who really looked like they were chosen so they could win. They all wore the nicest outfits, they had well groomed hair. Meanwhile, I just pulled up with my ponytail and my one size too big pink We Bear Bears hoodie. Yeah, we all had our banners clutched in our hands, my pride and glory in my hands. Other than the plan that I had brewing up in my head, I also mostly worked on our banner, and I wholly believe that our banner mogs everyone else's banner. Yo, there's this other team that I remember drawing or painting like this alcohol related or alcohol reference banner, and I just thought that was so corny. Why are you showing off to everyone that you're an alcoholic? I don't know. I just didn't get it. I thought it was so corny at that time. But well, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, it our banner mocks everyone else's banner, so I got much more confidence that we'd at least win the banner contest while I make fun of myself in front of what looks like almost 100 people. So I'll let you know what plan I actually had, bro. It was so fucking silly. But so yeah, it began. Of 15 teams, we were the ninth. So I do the walk on the ninth turn. Everyone walked so gracefully, like they're in actual fashion shows, while raising their banners on top of their heads. They all had aura for sure, but bro, yo, I was there hyped for my turn. These people had no clue what storm I had brewing in my head. So when it was finally my turn, instead of walking with grace and doing the X pattern walk, I don't know if that's what you call it, but it's like the model walk, or the walk they do in pageants. But yeah, yeah, it was the walk. It was taught to me as a kid when they'd still have me join pageants. That I just walk like a gangster with zero grace whatsoever, which I know sounds hella corny now that I'm looking back, but whatever. During, like, every time we do a pose, instead of being a normal human person being doing beautiful graceful poses, I just scream like a gym bro, like ah, oh, like, bro, I'd make screams while doing gym bro poses, like how they would show off their gains. Yes, the crowd would cheer for some reason as they started cheering. It's so corny now that I think of it. To be fair, I guess the oldest person in that event would probably be, I don't know, someone like 23 years old, like 22, or maybe someone 20. But yeah, the crowd would cheer, and it was the loudest cheer of all the candidates that I've heard so far. So there's 15 of us, and I'm the ninth. It was the loudest cheer, so I thought I had to seal it already. Like, we win, I win, bro, I win. Like, winning post, by the way. And then fast forward to the awarding ceremony, where we actually won the main event. Our team was packed with the really smart people. We were so quick with the trivia and the puzzle events, but sadly, we did not get the banner win, which, bro, I really wish we had won. I really think the banner I made actually looked better than the winner. That's just what I remember from then. But yeah, I looked forward to this the most, and I was just disappointed that it didn't win, but I'll probably talk about it some other time. Anyways, I won, and the MC announced my win with so much hype. Like, it was, he would hype it up even though it was obvious who had already won. Because prior to that, they actually had chosen top three from the pageant, and they would do this hand thing where they would put, where the MC would put their hand on top of the participant's head, and of all of them, I had the largest cheers. So while he was announcing, he finally announced the winner. Everyone egged on me. Everyone cheered and started egging on me to start doing the pose again. And we all had a good laugh out of it after, I started hitting the pose again before receiving the certificate. And they all cheered and laughed. We had a good laugh out of it, and it was awesome. And I felt like myself for that bit, despite being an introvert and being in the spotlight. Being an introvert and being in the spotlight, quite a juxtaposition, but at least I was getting in the spotlight on my own volition, and I had fun. And honestly, I thought after that it would be over. Like, it was going to be a one time thing, or maybe I'd be famous in the campus, like within the engineering circle, for like a week at most. But bro, the next semester after that, for some reason, I still had other students asking me, like freshmen asking, no, sophomores asking me if that was me. And I thought it was really gonna be a 1 week thing, but thankfully after that semester, no one remembers me already. And I did get to join the next year's event though, and our banner, which I mostly worked on, finally won this time. And yeah, moral of the story, be confident. I don't know. Bye.